So this front face here came off with a few screws somewhere missing. This is the meter bridge back here, and I think it's a long unit, so it has to be taken off as one piece. But they're smaller blackish screws. So amazingly, like, it's sheets. So this is a sheet. That's a sheet. And they're all screwed in. So even these little, I think, aluminum crossbars that are where the screws are all mounted into can probably even be taken apart. So this can probably be disassembled. Reassembling it hopefully won't be that hard, but you know how that usually works. So I may be able to disassemble it. Not sure if this is all along the bottom. If it is one unit, then it's like this crossbar. If this was 2 inches of unexpected space, that sort of created a bit of a damper. But if this whole bottom can come off, then it takes off 2 inches. But if the bottom comes off, basically the whole thing comes apart into pieces, sort of. So I'm not going to take the sides or bottom off until everything is out of it, because I don't know if it's going to be structurally stable after those parts are out. But it should be substantially lighter to move once all these, I think all this electronics is like 60 plus kilograms, so that's like 100 pounds, something like that. So it should take a lot of the weight out, and also hopefully protect the electronics more, because at this point, yeah, it's basically full disassembly. It's also interesting to note that this is chassis ground, so this entire metal thing is the ground, like all the grounds are connected to it, and through maybe even this aluminum rail too, which is interesting. So it may have some grounds going to the steel one through these few of these bolts, and then like even this could be the ground, like this here, because it's connected to here, so the entire thing would be electrified on a fault, I think. Yeah, not sure. Okay, so this front panel was held together by 3 screws on each side. These big ones, they're the ones that hold most of the chassis together, and it just sort of is put into place all along here. So we've got 3 screws here, like 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3 maybe, and the same over here. So other than one strip screw and not knowing how to detach the MIDI thing, basically I should be able to take this rail off just by taking out 3 screws and 3 screws, and this rail is 2 screws and 2 screws. They should both just slip off, and then this one down here with the grounding rail, likewise it's 2 screws on each side. The top comes off like the bottom, got quite scratched up, but then these 2 side rails, the metal chassis frame, they might come off from the bottom. I'm not sure if it's riveted, so it may just be this and the bottom. But if these sides come off, then it should be reduced to just this bottom part, which should be easier to maneuver. Yeah. And then if that fits down, then good to go, and then it's a matter of reassembling it. But yeah, we'll find out in a few minutes. I guess I'll take the top off now. 3 screws, 3 screws. Lower rail, 3 screws, 3 screws. So the lower rail actually has, we're supposed to have screws in here also. So all along here, every chain. The rails are on pretty good. There's also screws under here, like on each of these panels here. Okay, so the back rail 2 and 2, but I think there may be more there, but maybe not. We'll find out. Okay, so the other screws are down in here. So they were on the 2 points, but I think they're down on the inside. So because the ends have all the mounting brackets that are mobile, like all these move, I'm just taping the ends, like each end I'm taping. So just like this, so when the rails moved, they all won't fly out. Okay, so now the top rail, there's 2 and 2, and likely 1 and 1.